¿Cómo te la califican? No, no se va, no sé.
Probably a curry. Thanks.
That stuff is flat.
Yeah, mitochondria. Nobody's saying that upper space isn't real. High altitude aircraft exist. There are things up in the sky. There's stuff above us. We're saying the official narrative that's been given to everyone regarding outer space is not real. And you can look on NASA's website and see that they'll even admit that a lot of the stuff is just artistic renditions. Wide angle lenses curve horizontal lines, and people think that that's curvature. There's a lot of things going on that people make assumptions about. We point that stuff out, and everybody thinks we're the ones who are crazy. Welcome.
Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. Please try to remain civilized and cordial. Gravity is not a force.
Whoever gave you a voice is an idiot.
Welcome. What brings you here?
A quick question, guys.
What's up, man?
Are we are we are we live?
Yes, what with dead air?
Okay, all right, well, we're live.
Welcome back, man.
Glad to be here. Who's next, guys? Call them out. Mitochondria, I got smoke for you. Yeah, mitochondria, I have smoke for you. It's high noon.
It's high noon.
Rain. Rain. And Crane is gone. We have Patman. There's also Johnny Law sent me a DM, said he's a glow worker, so I'm going to talk to him. There's also Truth by Proxy. Oh, there's also Aquila, Eterna, Lastitudinous, whatever. Welcome. Mitochondria, what up? So we were talking to mitochondria about outer space. They were surprised to hear that outer space is not real. So we can definitely talk about that. Also, chat, remember to get your clips in by Sunday. We have homework for everybody. Easier to record your clips and get them turned in by Sunday, as you can review them on Sunday. craziest thing you've heard a Glober say this week? We need the clips in by Sunday. That's your homework, chat. We will be banning it.
So nobody has any globe proof? Weird.
Nope.
Welcome.
Welcome, whole Z, holy. And this is a no listening panel, by the way, chat.
Oh, thank you guys. Okay.
Z, holy. Welcome to the panel. What's up? Title of today's show is the Globe on Fire? And welcome to Joseph. Also, welcome Andre R. Andre R007. Welcome to the panel. There's also Nonchalant Lucky and Rayleigh Criterion. Welcome.
How was the beach, CB? Did you see any curves?
I mean, on the beach, yeah. Yeah, lots of it on the beach. On the water, no.
No waves today? Nobody surfing?
Well, waves don't count, bro. I could probably still run over there, catch the sunset while I catch some waves, maybe. I'm still at work, actually. I'm about
There
to
are
do
no sunsets on flat Earth.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have to cope every time I see a sunset. Yeah, you're right.
It's the sun disappearance.
And water droplets are round.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the water droplets. I usually just cope when I see that and just pretend it's not real.
What's up?
What's up? Who is that nonchalant? Who is that?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
What's up? I think Rayleigh Criterion has smoke for you.
I'm sorry. What you said?
Rayleigh Criterion, you are up. Rayleigh Criterion, you are up. Also, Johnny Law, you're up. Johnny Law, you are up.
Round one.
Learn physics, people, and you won't believe in the globe.
What you got, nonchalant? What's your globe proof, buddy?
Wait, are you asking like what do I believe?
Sure, we can start there.
Yo, I've been like into this channel before, so like I cannot believe that the Earth is flat. But the thing is, like, there is one question and always in my mind. So like on this this channel, like keep trying to say like, yeah, it's fine. Like they have all the proof, you know, like for that the Earth is flat. But what about after that? You know, like they never talk about like what after that. Like, is there like an ice wall? If the Earth is flat, is it like an ice wall? And if there is an ice wall, what is beyond the ice wall? You know?
I think
Well,
I think I'm gonna take this one. No, actually, no, Johnny, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, CB. I'm kind of busy
No.
anyways.
Yeah, all right, I'll go. Okay, first of all, Lucky, who told you that there was an ice wall?
It was nobody told me. Like it's just like I have seen like there's a lot of things like that if the Earth is flat, there should be, you know, like the end. So there is like ice wall, and there's after the ice wall there is like some other you know, countries.
Where did you? So you just made that up, or no one told you? Where did you get that idea from?
I get it like from like how can I say that, like you know, like the theory. It's like a theory of Illuminati. Do you know, like? Oh yeah.
Illuminati told you? Okay.
They don't told me. It's just like they give the signs, you know.
All right. Here's what we'll do. Let's do this together. Are you able to see the chat?
Yeah, I can.
Let's go to the chat here. Let's take a look at the chat. There's a link in there for you. Let's do this together. I'm going to click on this link here. You can see it says usgs.gov. It's the government publication. Let's go ahead and click on that. So it says Satellite Image Atlas of Glaciers of the World. Let's do a Control F or a Command F and search ice wall. I get 17 matches. Actually, can I screen share this? Okay, I'm screen sharing if anyone wants to follow along. Okay, so we have let's get this out here. USGS.gov here. And again, the title is called Satellite Image Atlas of Glaciers of the World, Antarctica. And we've done a Command F for ice wall. So let's go down here to...
Hey, it's only sharing Discord. It's not showing the...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix that. What about now?
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. So yeah, Satellite Image Atlas, Glaciers of the World, Antarctica. Let's go down here to this one, number 11 out of 17 for ice wall. Okay, so you see it says ice wall, land as seen from a ship on December 13th, 1979. The ice wall is approximately 20 meters high. Charles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they're talking about there being an ice wall in Antarctica. All right. Let's see the next one here. Face the sea by an ice wall. Further advance of the ice wall is prevented by High rate of marine melting. Ice wall. Ice wall. Ice wall. Ice wall. Ice wall. Like, dude, it's just they talk about an ice wall so many times in this article. And again, this is a government article or like a publication talking about Antarctica. Okay, so
Not
this
our
is
publication, not ours.
yeah, we didn't write this. So just so you know, like this idea of an ice wall is not our idea. And yeah, so I don't know where you got that idea from, but that's not ours, dude. Anybody else want to add to that?
The Pope goes there to do stuff.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, I'm just tired of people trying to pin this idea of an ice wall to us, like it's some crazy conspiracy idea that we came up with. No, it's that's not our idea, bro. That is definitely like a government. That's how the government describes stuff in Antarctica. So it's not ours. I think for some reason when people think of Antarctica or like ice wall, they think of like Attack on Titan, where there's some sort of weird wall that's blocking everybody in. Like I don't think of it like that.
What about the 60th parallel? Is that like a Attack on Titan? Like, did we put that up? Like,
no.
How the hell are we supposed to get to the ice wall? If who put this up?
All right, so he's still taking it in. Pause. Welcome to Bojack. Welcome to the panel. Go ahead. We hear you breathing, dude. Go ahead, chime in.
How did you hear me? I put you on mute. Did you think a mute button was going to stop me from hearing you? Yes. No. You got a mic.
Yeah, Bojack, go ahead, buddy. Bojack, you are up. Bojack, you are up. And he instant transmissioned out of here.
Yeah, he gone.
All right, Lucky. So let's try to address your question in another way. You were asking about, what's beyond, what's out there, what's type shit. So, let's do this. Go to get you a map here.
I'm gonna
Go
point
to
out
Google. Okay.
that ice wall thing. That's a globe plane. It comes from Captain Cook. I posted something in the side chat related to it, but people can look into it further if they want.
Hey, are you gonna like a stream?
Are we in a stream right now?
Oh no, I'm asking like you say you're gonna show something. So like, is it like the link?
Oh.
Right?
It's just a quick image. It's in the side chat right now if you want to take a look at it. It's not really anything I would need to stream necessarily. It's in the side chat right now.
Yeah.
So look, dude, I mean this is gonna seem maybe ridiculous to some people, but so this is a map from an anime show called Hunter x Hunter. And you can see where it has like the rectangular box with the dash, like the dotted lines. And it says known world. Okay, so you can kind of think of this as like our known world. We know, I think, like a limited part of the Earth, but there's also, I would imagine, or my 2 cents is that there's probably more to it than just like the known part. But if you're asking like us, what's in the unknown, how could we tell you? Like by definition, it's unknown. We only know what we know. So, like the maps that we have depict the known part of the world. But what's outside of that, I don't know. I don't have no idea. That'd kind of be like me asking you, well, tell me about the end of the universe. You don't know, just like no one would know, because no one's really fully explored the universe. We have our like known part. We know our solar system and how far Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 have been. But beyond that, we don't know. And I'll finish with this. If you've ever played Minecraft, I don't know how it is, but when you spawn into the game, you would spawn in with a map that wasn't filled in. Okay, I'll see if I can get an image of that. So you have a map of the world, but it only shows you on the map places that you've actually explored. So beyond that, it's just grayed out. You have no idea what's on that map until you've actually explored it. Let me get you an example here. So I mean, think of it like that. The map that we have, quote unquote, shows us the parts that we've actually been to and explored. But beyond that, we don't know. So if you're going to ask me like, well, what's outside of that? I don't know. No one can tell you. There's no way I could possibly tell you that. All right.
I would go a little further and say that what we do know, right, about the known world, the maps, the age of exploration. I think that's the real conspiracy, because it all coincides with the sextant being invented for this exploration, and the Bible being translated. The Jesuits doing their thing. So this whole exploring. All right, send everybody out. All right, now everybody gonna go tell everybody, right? Bones. Whatever it is, the age of exploration. Right, the Dark Ages into the Age of Enlightenment. That's the real conspiracy. You know what I mean? Like what we know, so-called know, that is it's a lie. Control people.
I'm sorry, I was disconnected.
Bruh.
The known world is the globe lie. Okay. It's all controlled information. None of us, no real person's been out there. It's all Freemasons paid for by those guys. Yeah. NASA. They call them NASA now. Age of exploration is bullshit. Columbus still got lost so many times.
Just quickly, I want to welcome CIA. We have the CIA in here listening to us.
FBI, open up!
We also have Mazda Dawn. Mazda Dawn and Manny 5737. What's going on?
What's up, brother? Chilling. Yeah,
He's big chilling.
I agree with the concept of the Antarctica being the ice wall, considering that every freaking nation, they come together to protect Antarctica, but amongst themselves, they're freaking like animals, and they're freaking like just destroying each other, and they kill each other, and young men go to war, old men talk. Old young men go to war, bro, and we die for war per se, and then old men just talk. They just send young men to war. They cause problems, quite literally speaking, and whatnot. And it's crazy, bro, how a lot of these maps, if you pay attention, they, in the Bible and everything that has to do with like the firmament, like the tree and stuff like that, everything seems so weird, man. Like everything seems like God is real. And you know what, bro? These people are freaking worshiping like straight up Satan, bro. Like, they're freaking worshiping the devil, dude. And like, I don't know if you guys have seen those weird videos as well about those freaking like people eating like supposedly they're like there's like vampires or something like that like around this world, and they're like eating babies and stuff like that. And then there's Antarctica, and then there's like the Jewish people are like low key running America right now, or that they've been running America, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on. In this world, bro. It's crazy,
Bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy,
Damn,
bro.
bro, this dude's yapping, Johnny. What's going on, dude?
Shit, it's a lot of crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the
you know,
government.
I'd say America. I'd say America and Israel are the same. You know, they're just pretending like they're not. They're trying to fulfill something, but
There's a freaking agenda going on, bro, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like at this point, I'm like, yeah, I don't believe what anyone says. To be honest with you guys, not anymore until I, besides doing like my own research and stuff like that, because like, bro, I gotta like free think. I have to like think freely and not just let like other people influence me, because they don't know. And if they think that, like, you know what I mean? Like, like it's crazy, bro, how like we live in this world, bro, and I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff that just indicate that we're all just a bunch of pawns in this really big game, and these guys are just playing this game, bro. And, I don't know, bro. It sucks, bro. But it's a game, bro, and or shall I say, it sucks, bro. It's a game, bro, and they're playing this game, bro, and we're in it, bro, and it sucks that we're just in it, bro, and it sucks. It just sucks that we're just in it, bro, and like I don't know what the agenda is.
Yeah,
it's just that we're in it, bro. But I don't know what the agenda is. But bro,
are we in it, bro? Are we in it, bro?
The agenda is a one world religion, one world government, new world order. That's the agenda. Aliens, and it requires a globe. Without a globe, it would fail miserably.
Yeah,
because it's stupid to think aliens, But that's why it's important to flat Earth.
Wait, what is that noise?
Yeah, like it's like stupid, to think it, but like, bro, these like it would make. I'm now like now that I'm thinking about it, like I think that there's a or like now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm thinking about it, I think with all this or shall I say, hold on, I don't want to confuse my words, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think with all this vampire stuff that's going on, and the
bro, are you lonely, buddy?
No,
it's all right. I was listening. No,
but I think this lizard stuff like going on and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
I think it's very I think there's lizard stuff going on and stuff like that. Yeah, I think there's lizard stuff and going on and stuff like that. I don't even know if my English is correct, but yeah, I think with all of this lizard stuff going on, bro, it would make sense. I think like if the vampire thingy are actually just
he's a troll
eating babies.
You're a troll, dude.
No. The vampire thing is actually so the Bible says the life of the animal is in the blood, right? No, what are you talking about?
Mark of the beast with this electronic.
Wait, stop. Hold on, everybody, stop. Hold on. No, hold on. Let's say the ball. Okay, the Earth. Wait, stop. Let's say the Earth is not a ball. Okay. Therefore, let's say the Earth is not a ball. Therefore, there's no such thing as evolution, right? Where did we come from? The Earth is flat now. Where did we come from? See, now you're back to God. Did God make us? Did we evolve from monkeys, from nothing? It's the same question. That's what the topic is about. Flat Earth is about God. It's about Jesus. It's about the Creator.
Yes.
It's not about science. It's not about anything else.
No, it's
about people being lied to about who they are, where they come from, and what they're standing on. So this is the end of all this arguing and all this, flat Earth, globe Earth thing is God. That's the end of it. So don't get the fuck out of here to me. You need to rethink like what this is about. What you're doing. What do you want to know? Why are you here? What are you trying to get out of all this?
Understanding, clarity, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But anyways, where are you guys from?
You're not crazy, okay? Listen,
No, man.
even if you
I
think
know
the
I'm
Earth
not
is a
crazy,
ball,
bro.
even if people thought the Earth is a ball, you still have to deal with this story about aliens and reptilians or
I
whatever.
know.
Okay? But listen, if
I
the Earth is not a ball, if the Earth is not a ball, well, there's an explanation for these things as well, right? So when the angels made it, it's when the gods came down and mated with the humans, right? All religions, I mean, all the cultures have the same story. The gods came down and mated with women and created giants. See, there's the explanation. The Bible says the life of the animal, of you, of a person is in the blood. Okay, when Jesus died, he shed his blood. And when he rose with flesh and bone and no blood. So,
know.
so for these things called Nephilim,
Every
in order
road
them,
has its thorn.
exactly, in order for them to have more life, they have to get it from where the
Keep
source
going,
of life is. That is from the blood. Okay, so
Have you
it's
guys?
very
No, I ain't got
important
it,
to
Chris.
pay
I ain't got it,
attention.
CB.
Yeah,
You got it.
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I
Just
don't even
like
know. How does it go
every
again?
cowboy sings a
Yo, what do you guys
sad,
think about those
Oh,
sad
yeah, that's
5G
right.
song.
towers?
Every road has its
Do you guys
thorn.
think that
Oh
those 5G
shit,
towers are
guys, Biggie's here.
like there's like an
It-
agenda for like the
it's
5G
all good,
towers?
man. Go ahead.
Hey, V!
AV's in the building, guys. Clear away. Park the C's, guys.
AV.
What do you guys think about like the 5G towers and stuff like that? Like the conspiracy that what do you call it? That they're sending
We do not care.
like
Hey, you need to catch up, man. You need to catch up.
The
5G
5G
was
towers only work on a
yeah,
flat Earth.
yeah.
That's what I think.
Now we're up to
you know, it's not
6G. You know, it's
like the
called the
5G.
Internet of. Yeah, we're up to the Internet of Bodies
There's
now,
no
man. You
way.
know, it's gonna be biological, networking. So watch out. Say no. That's you
Wait,
can't buy, sell. Say no.
do you think that they're like sending frequencies to push some type of like agenda? Hi, can I do you have any pizzas ready right now?
Yeah, pepperoni, cheese, and sausage.
Can I get one pepperoni, please? And that'll be all.
$6.59.
But you don't have to think you're crazy, and you don't have to avoid certain topics. You don't have to say, "Oh, I
I don't
don't
avoid
want to
them.
know," because it makes me sound crazy to these people. Like you don't have to do that. You're not crazy. Those topics exist for a reason,
No,
right?
honest, yeah, no. You know what? Thank you for saying that, bro. But to be honest, you know what's crazy? Everyone sees it on the media, but when they actually talk about it when they actually talk about it in person, I mean, that's when it
Yeah.
begins. That's when it becomes to sound like it's crazy. Like it's crazy, but it's really not. You're watching this every day on the internet, so like But when you actually
So
talk
it's all
about it, and you
planned.
actually try to like get people together. Yeah, like there's an agenda. There's just
But
something going on,
even
and I
even
just feel like it's just funny. It's weird. But I
even
don't know, man.
talking about these things is planned, right? They call it the externalization of the hierarchy by Alice Bailey. See, it's bringing forth, like the thing
Yeah,
behind, the spiritual powers behind all this bullshit. Well, they're trying to bring that forward. They're
yeah,
indoctrinating the whole world into their belief system. And the globe is part of that. It's all from the Kabbalah too. The globe, transhumanism. It's all part of connecting. They call it the yin and the yang. You gotta bring them back together and put them. The androgynous. You know what I mean? Male and female. You gotta combine them again so that become one. Unite to become one again. That's what all this shit is about. That's what the ball is about too. It's a religion. It's the religion of the serpent, right? Call them serpentine. Not you don't have to say lizards because they're really serpents.
no. Oh crap! You're right. The freaking serpent, the freaking reptiles and shit too. Yeah.
They say the first globe ever created was in 1492.
Boom. It goes back to Plato though, but yeah, probably the first one in public, right? The people that was pushing into the public.
No, guys. This world is weird, man. Like, and then like there's videos of like celebrities acting so weird and like showing signs like their eyes like turning like a cat's like in the shape of like an oval, like a lizard, like a reptile, you know, and it's freaking weird, bro. Like it's a freaking reptile's eyes, bro. And there's other things like and I was gonna say something else on top of that. And then there's like conspiracy theories of I just forgot, but and then there's like I'm telling you, there's like this weird like satanic shit that they be doing, bro. Like they be like, bro, I go to church, bro. These guys like there's people not at the church. I'm talking about like these celebrities, bro. Bro, they be like worshiping straight up the devil, bro. They be straight up worshiping Satan, bro. Like all freaking Satan, freaking like they blatantly out just say hail Satan, we worship Satan, hail Satan. It's like what the hell is going on in this world now, bro?
It's because it's out of for us it's out of context because in their story, Satan is the good guy, right, and Jesus is the bad guy. So you know they call it the demiurge. Call him the demiurge. So Jesus is supposed to be the positive, right? And the darkness or the bad is supposed to be the negative, you know. So in their world, their creator made Jesus, and Jesus created the world. See, but Jesus is really the bad guy in their story. So that's why they outright, you know, blatantly, you know, openly, you know, say they worship Satan because in their story, Satan's the good guy, Jesus is the bad guy.
Oh shoot!
All right.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, that's the Kabbalah. Okay, these guys, you know, these guys with the cube on the head, you know, these guys with the thing on the head, you know, the orange juice, you know, and the Pope, you know, it's those guys is God.
Yeah,
it's their religion. The Freemasons, the Jews, the Catholics, that's their God. The sun god, yeah. So it's Satan. You know? That's what the Pope worships. Look at him. Instead of worshiping Satan right in front of everyone's face, man. Talking about aliens. He's gonna baptize aliens into the church. What? Crazy.
What the fuck? Huh? That's crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, he's trying to unite all religions. See, all roads lead to Rome. You know, all religions lead to God.
Yeah,
one religion.
One religion, yeah. One religion, one world order. Yeah. Man. Yeah. That's freaking. It's a crazy agenda to be pushing, bro. And then there's some countries that already like allowed people to be able to make purchases with this chip in your hand, bro. Like that you can get like a chip, like legit, like installed in your hand, bro, and you can like things and and stuff like that, bro. It's crazy, man. Like, whoa. I don't like. People were thinking about it, bro. This is the mark of the beast in the Bible. If you get this chip and you go to a store and you try to buy something, and one day they just decide to just shut off your chip, you can't buy anything. You can't do anything. You're gonna be like this disconnected person from reality, from society, and that's how to control it. And form visibly how to control you. And I would totally agree with the most basic concept. If they already
My roboting.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, you're roboting real bad, man. Satan doesn't want you talking.
I know he doesn't. I know. I know. He's every time that I talk, bro. Every time that like God speaks, the devil gets so mad, so mad.
Yeah.
It's so angry, bro. angry. He just hates. He was like, oh, like shut the fuck. He hates him. But God is good. God loves you. Always when I was younger, or I was a little younger, and I started like my grandpa told me he speaks Spanish, and he told me, he goes, because I asked him and I said, and I called him dad. So I said, like, Appa. He was like, and he looked at me. He's like, "Hey, mijo," you know. He's like, "What's up, mijo?" Like, "What's up, son?" And I looked at him and I asked him. I said, "Appa, did God create aliens?" And he looks at me very seriously, bro. I cannot make this shit up, bro. I cannot make this up, bro. He looks at me very seriously, bro, and he goes, "Ariel." Okay? He goes, I'm just eating, but excuse me, but he goes, "Ariel, Ariel, God made man. If you see anything else that did not come from God, that did not come from God. Did not make that." Or he said, "God, that did not come from God. God, that's not God's. God did not make that. God made man and all the animals of the planet. If you see anything else, God did not make that. That's not God's. That did not come from God."
It's talking about giants.
And bro, damn, bro, yeah. And the things about giants. Have you seen like the basic conspiracy theory that, you know, across Antarctica or this ice wall that with all this, there's supposedly there's like extra land and stuff like that. And if there is, you know,
Nobody cares what you think.
but yeah.
If there's extra land, it doesn't matter because we don't control any land. Okay, like
I know.
If they found land, you know, and they kept it to themselves, you know what I mean? Like that's why they've developed the maps that they have for, you know, so that we do what we do in the known world, right? I mean, of course, if there's that, you know, it would be nice to know, but you know, it's kind of you know, doesn't matter at this point.
It's for the elites only, I guess, you know.
Yeah, but the thing about flat Earth is it exposes all of this, right? And it puts everything back on the table. Okay, like it exposes all this, destroys the silly, you know, stuff that, you know, from the globe, and brings everything back into perspective. And all the things our ancestors, all these different cultures believed in, all the stories, all make sense again. You know, and basically people will be informed, you know, of the truth. And you lose, you know, how much power can they have over people? You know what I mean? So that's why flat Earth is, flat Earth is it. This is where it's, you can hit them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And all this control goes away. All their control, the most simplest concept, or the most simplest concept of control vanishes when God is real. Or shall I say, the flat Earth. If it is true that we are or that we live in a dome per se, because God separated the waters from the waters above, from the waters down below, and then he called it, you know, and then he in you know, XYZ, eventually he called that Earth. And if we live inside this dome, as he explains it, bro, the concept of control and everything, like if God is real, basically is what we're saying. If God is real, and like imagine there's land beside outside of the ice wall, and maybe that's where the firmament is, and they're hiding this. So because then that's what I'm saying. If it's true, then they can't control us. Or they can't control us. They can't control us. They can't control us. They can't tell us what to do, because God is real, and we know God is real per se, right? And we're like, oh crap! Like their whole control concept just gets erased, just vanishes. It's like, oh
what
crap!
the hell is going on here?
Yeah, what's your proof of flat Earth? Why do you believe? Why do you think the Earth is flat?
Oh no, This has to
Wait,
stop
wait.
right now.
You
I'm
you
listening
went to
on
like a
YouTube, and there are people complaining about this shit. Either shut
what
the
shit?
fuck up or get
What
back on
are you talking
topic.
about? What are you talking about? We are talking about the topic, flat Earth.
You are so
Just
off
as one
topic.
says
You're
it's
talking
flat
about
Earth. How
aliens
are
and
we
crap.
talking about it? We're talking about how flat Earth exposes
wait.
the lies
Wait.
of the globe. That's what
Wait,
we're
wait,
talking about.
Wait.
Okay?
He jumped into the conversation without context. We were talking about like a
No, this
story.
guy
And the whole
is
thing.
listening
No,
to goddamn people on YouTube tell them that we're off topic, and you're not even listening to what we're talking about. We're talking about how flat Earth exposes the globe and all the bullshit that comes with it. Aren't you listening?
Uh-huh.
There hasn't been
Listen, bro.
there hasn't been
If the
anything
Earth is
about
not a
flat Earth.
ball, if the Earth is
No,
not a
no.
ball,
No,
okay,
listen to
All
me.
you've
what
been
is it?
talking about is
Right?
fantasy. You've been talking
What are you
fantasy
talking?
shit
What
for
do you
the
want to
last
talk
20
about?
minutes.
What do you want to talk? Listen. What do you want to talk
listen
You
about?
want to talk
You
about
want to talk about how
fantasy?
water's flat? Listen to me. Do you want to talk about what's obvious? Do you want to point
Go
out
to the
over and
fucking
over again?
fantasy
Listen.
chat.
Stop yelling.
Go to the
Stop yelling and
fantasy
listen.
one.
Listen to me. This is not a
No,
fantasy
this
talk.
is
Okay?
retarded. You guys
Don't
have been
be
talking about
stupid.
aliens and
Listen,
shit and
we're
ice walls and
talking
domes and all
about
kinds of
how
crap.
flat
I
Earth
am listening on YouTube
exposes
while
the
I'm
lies
working.
of the
Someone
globe,
has to
which
stop this right
includes
now.
aliens and life outside of the Earth. You guys over here bitching about nothing.
Nobody
Okay?
wants to hear
What you're
about
angry
Kabbalah. Shut
about,
the fuck
listen to
up
me,
now.
listen to me. What you're angry about is God. That's what you're angry about. So
Yep,
don't
you
come
just
here.
mad with God, yep.
Don't call this irrelevant. Don't call this off topic because this is right on the topic. You're the one who doesn't like it. You and all your atheist friends who might have come from the globe don't like it. You and all your Luciferian friends and all your Freemasonic friends don't like it. Kiss my
Hey,
ass.
I'm a Christian,
You're
bro. I'm a
on
Christian.
topic. And
I just want
we
to stay
will
on
keep
topic
talking
and not go to
about
ice
it because
walls
the
and
topic,
giants and
the topic is
I mean,
not what
we're
you.
talking about the flat Earth.
What do you want to talk
Bong,
about? Do you want to talk
Bong,
about
you're a
how
fucking
water
retard,
is
dude.
flat?
Okay,
What do you want?
okay.
You just have to calling me names.
no one here is retarded. Nobody here is retarded,
God
okay?
bless you guys.
How you gonna just
Interesting.
calling
God
me
bless you
names?
guys. God bless you guys.
Hey,
Crazy, bro.
how are we
Crazy,
off
bro.
topic? Explain how we're off topic.
Someone has to
How are we
speak.
off the topic?
Ice walls and giants.
Yeah, and aliens, and Kabbalah, and shit like that. Just go
How is that off
please.
topic? How is off topic?
It is a topic. This
Yeah, off topic.
Please explain.
No, let me explain. You're ignorant of these things. Okay, you don't know. Listen, the Kabbalah. Listen to me. The globe Earth comes from the Kabbalah, comes from the Zohar. The globe Earth, the sphere Earth, comes from the Kabbalah. Listen to me. The Catholic Church approved the globe Earth. The Catholic Church forced Copernicus to write his globe Earth, to write about his model. They forced him. And he said, no. Then they forced him. The Catholic Church did this. Who controls the Catholic Church? The people that worship the Kabbalah. Okay, call it whatever you want to call it. This is where the globe comes from. Now, when we say that it's flat, okay, we are exposing the lies of the globe. See, the globe comes from the Kabbalah. It's a religion. Don't you understand? This is what physicists, this is what Michio Kaku talks about. Listen to me. Please stop and listen, because I'm trying to share something with you, and you're just speaking because you're angry. Michio Kaku.
We've been hearing it for the last hour, bro.
Listen,
You've been
Michio
yapping
Kaku.
about
Listen, please. I'm trying to share it with you. Michio Kaku.
He's mad, bro.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, okay, all these so-called NASA scientists, all are talking about how the Kabbalah, okay, quantum mechanics, and how the laws of physics are about to be turned upside down on its head, because reality is all lining up with the Kabbalah. And if you go look into the Kabbalah, that's where the globe Earth idea, that's where the idea of a spherical,
people who
this is
go in
where
there
the
and want to
idea
learn
of a
about
spherical
flat
Earth.
Earth.
I don't care what people, I don't care. This is what people need to know. People deserve to hear this shit because they are all ignorant of where the globe Earth comes from.
I appreciate that.
And it's comes from this religion of it comes from Eastern mysticism, and it has nothing to do with science, with measurements, with anything in reality. But let me tell you something: the Bible is 100% consistent with all its experiences, observations that we make and live in this world. So when I say this is all we got left, is the Bible, and that's what I'm talking about.
Do we have any mods
We're talking
on?
about flat Earth.
Let's
go! You over here.
Preach.
You're the
Let's
one.
go, bro. Let's go, bro.
You're angry about God being involved in the conversation, but you're not contributing to it.
Tell him, bro.
We're trying to
Tell him,
expose
bro.
lies, and you're angry about it. You wanna argue about what? Look.
Yeah,
Earth,
Bong, you've
the
got
globe Earth is a religion.
respect the channel, man. This is a
Tell
flat
him,
Earth channel, not a God channel. You can go into the God's
Flat
topic after we explain.
We're talking about flat Earth. Anyways, you guys are just mad that we're talking about God. Honestly,
Wait,
hey, yo,
let me ask you a question. Wait. No. Like, this is. I want you to be peaceful, man. Here's my
I'm gonna send you
question, real
pretty
quick, man. Was a flat Earth created?
We're done preaching, bro. Like honestly, like I'm a Christian,
Is there a
but like
creator?
this is enough. This is
Is there
enough,
a
bro.
creator? You're not a Christian,
bro.
You're
You
not a
don't control
Christian.
this chat, bro. We're all talking about flat Earth. We're talking about
That's what
flat
I'm
Earth, and
talking
you don't
about.
control this chat, bro. Okay. For as long as far as I care, I don't give two, bro. You can keep complaining. You can move to another chat, bro. You can move. You can keep going if you like to, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. We're talking about Earth. Suck it up. If you don't like the conversation because we decided to bring the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ or a Kabbalah or Allah, whatever, God into the conversation, bro, you can leave, dog. Go ahead and leave, bro. No one gives a flying crap about you and honest to God, because the only person that will is God, bro. And that goes vice versa. God bless you, bro.
Good job, dude.
That kid was a fucking troll, dude.
Why? Because he was talking about God. You're the troll.
He was fucking mocking you, Bong. That's how retarded you are. You can't even see it.
Now you're calling me retarded.
He's mad. God bless you.
Yes, I'm calling you retarded.
He's mad.
Well, then
God
you're
bless
mocking me. You're the one mocking me, not him. Is this a better topic of conversation for you guys and your audience on YouTube? Mocking me? And what I'm talking about? Want to spend an hour on this? Really?
You spent too long. All I'm saying is there are plenty of people listening to this on YouTube, and they are complaining that there is no flat Earth talk. You're talking
That's
about
fine.
Kabbalah.
They don't have to watch
esoteric things that you have no evidence for. You stick to empiricism. That's all we're saying.
What don't I have?
And the guy is stringing you along, trolling you.
What don't I? No, I'm the one who's bringing it in. I'm the one who wants to talk about how listen, quantum mechanics, comes from the Kabbalah. Globe Earth comes from the Kabbalah. Listen, the atom, the model of the atom comes from the Kabbalah. And you know what's the opposite of the Kabbalah? It's the Bible. Okay? And you know what's in the Bible? Flat Earth. You know what Christians who believe in the ball say? They say, the scholars say that God lied to Moses. That's what they're saying. So you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do with that. But I'm exposing the globe Earth. Okay? Flat Earth is obvious.
You know that's not what this channel is about.
Look, we don't have to keep pointing. I'm trying to move the conversation forward. Okay, you guys are the one who wants to sit here and call people names, call them stupid.
Okay, so reptilians exist, Bong? Bong, reptilians exist?
I don't. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the Nephilim? Are you talking about Genesis 6:6? Are you gonna mock Genesis 6:6?
Go ahead. Show me a real world giant.
No. What are you doing? Do you believe in aliens?
This is what we're about.
Do you believe in aliens? Check it out. Do you believe in aliens? No, you don't. So what are aliens? Then what are aliens?
Aliens are just foreign. They're foreigners. That's what an alien is.
Okay. Do you believe in demons? Do you believe in demons, fallen angels?
No.
Yes or no? No. So you don't believe in the Bible? You don't believe in the Bible? Okay, listen. Let me just say this real quick for all my friends. Listen, to you, I want to say this to you.
It's not the Christian chat, bro. Flat Earth.
Well, this is very
Yeah, go to
relevant
the
to flat
Christian chat,
Earth.
Bong. Have
This is what I'm asking you guys to please. Okay, when I cross this topic, it's relevant. Let me just make my point, and then we'll move on to whatever topic you guys want to talk about. Now, listen, please. This topic is open because this is relevant to exposing everything else. Now, we'll move on. I'll gladly move on. Okay, but I just want everybody watching to know, and you guys, that this is a relevant topic, and that this topic is okay to be talked about on flat Earth. In our server.
It is, yes,
in
yes,
our
Bong.
community.
No, it is 100%. I agree with
Okay,
you.
that's
But
all.
like
So,
the chat
no
was
hostile
murmuring.
anything.
No,
Yeah,
100%, bro.
I don't
It's
think it's
done.
like,
Take a fork in
everybody,
it.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, let's move. Okay, I'm.
All right, thank you. Next.
Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. Please try to remain civilized and cordial. Gravity is not a force.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Is it safe to come out now? All right. Hey, we got some people jumping in and out. I don't know if are they Daniel's in the chat. We got Far in the chat. You can speak to those guys if you want. We could champion someone to take the point. Let's see. Daniel, are you there? How about Far? Welcome to the chat, Far.
Hello, I just came in. I'm not sure what's going on here, so I'm just listening in.
Don't worry about it, man. We're having a conversation in the English Hub and this channel specifically about the flat Earth conversation. So do you have any questions about the room topic, or do you think that the Earth is a globe? We kind of ask new people that question.
I think it's a globe.
Awesome. What evidence do you think supports that?
I think it's some of the tests are really easily done, like things to measure the different lengths of shadows, in different distances from the sun, and from the variation in the length of the shadow, you can measure the curve between those two distances. So it's empirically easily provable, and I don't see how someone could have systematically faked it.
Systematically. Well, let's just talk about the evidence that you were mentioning right now. You said measuring shadows, yes? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like you could have like two poles, let's say, one more to the south and like one closer to the sun and one farther away from the sun, and let's say those two poles are of the same length and they are maybe like 2 miles or a few miles away from each other, and you can measure the shadow of those two poles at the same time, and you can compare the difference in the length of the shadow, and therefore calculate the curve between those two poles. Right. So
sounds interesting.
So if there is no curvature, then the length of the shadow will be the same.
You
If
think
there
you
is
could
curvature, then
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I'm saying that's how people who claim that there is a curvature on the planet, that the Earth is not flat. That's how they prove to. That's how they claim that that the claim could be proven by methods such as this, right? And it's a very simple method. So I would imagine if the Earth was flat and this method could be easily falsified, then someone would have falsified it, right? So
Okay.
yeah, by
So
that
what
absurdity,
happens-
I think it's likely that the
Oh,
Earth
you're really
is
on one, aren't you? You're not done yet. I thought you reached
No, I'm
the
done.
end. And
Sorry, I
every
just
time I think you reach
had to
the
finish
every
my.
time I think you reach the end, I jump in, but you still got more. Yeah, were
Yeah,
you
I'm done now.
Sorry, man. Like, okay. So, if I was to show that same example that you said, measuring the length of the shadows, do you think I could do that on a flat surface? Yes or no?
On a flat surface.
Mhm.
Sure.
If I got two sticks, I move them apart from each other, and I have a light source. Do you think I could have
Yeah.
two different shadow lengths just on a flat surface?
Just on the flat surface, there has to be a angle
Mm-hmm.
between the sun and the surface.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise,
in
the
this
shadow
particular,
might be.
in this particular test, I'm not gonna use the sun. I'm gonna use a light source to kind of show what light does when hitting two different sticks at different lengths away from the light source. So, for example, I have a flashlight or a torch. I don't know what you might call it, but I have it right above one of the sticks. And then I move another stick farther away. Do you think the stick that's underneath that light source, well, it being right underneath it, probably won't cast a shadow, right? But the one farther away might have a diverging shadow. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but the point is, the sun is really far away from the planet. So it's essentially, if the Earth was flat, then it would be essentially the equivalent to the light source being in the same place. So if Earth was flat, then the shadows would be of the same length.
Well, let's just kind of walk with me in this example for a second, right? So what I'm trying to show you is I could replicate what you just said right now on a flat surface. So, for example, your kitchen table, right? It's pretty flat. So you want to have two sticks. You get a flashlight, and you put the flashlight right above one of the sticks. And of course, right above it, it'll probably won't cast a shadow because it's right above the stick. However, the other stick that's farther away from the table, from the light source, I'm sorry, it will cast a diverging shadow. Would you agree with me?
Sure.
Okay. So what I've just demonstrated is that this same test that you were talking about that explains that the Earth is curving with diverging shadows can also be replicated on a flat surface using a light source that has one of the sticks is right under the light source and the other one's farther away. But it's inconclusive to say that it can only happen on a curved surface. When I just demonstrated it can happen on a flat surface. So you can't say that it demonstrates that hold on.
Yeah.
It demonstrates that the Earth is not, it's inconclusive to say that it only demonstrates that it's a curved surface. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's curved. It could be a flat surface.
It would be demonstrative of that claim if the light source is really far away from the two sticks on the table, so that it's equivalent to from the perspectives of those two sticks, that the light source is of the same angle to the surface. If the light source is really far away than to the sticks, the angle between the light source and the table surface will be the same. Or
okay. How far
like
away
the
is the
difference
sun?
will be minuscule.
How far away is the sun?
How far away?
You know what's
I mean,
funny
I
is
would
that
have
your
to
name is Far.
Look it up.
Your name is. It's kinda funny.
It's really far away. It's really far away.
All right. So how far away is it?
I don't know the exact distance, but I know like it takes light.
Yeah, I could tell
about
you what the
8
globe
minutes to travel.
Yeah, let me tell you. I can tell you what the globe claim is. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll just give you all the answers. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. So they're claiming that the sun is 93 million miles away, for the Earth being a globe and the vacuum of space. 93 million miles away. That's pretty far. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So if they're making that claim, how do you suppose they got the distance?
Got the distance.
To the sun. You might not know because you didn't know the answer to the distance to the sun, so you might not know this one either.
I know I know it
it.
takes 8 minutes for the light to travel to the sun from
Well, you don't
the
know
Earth's
that.
surface.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You've been told that.
Yeah, but yeah, sure. But it'll be
okay.
You could calculate out the number that's probably the same as the number you just said, some 900 million miles
but
away.
I mean, do you think people have measured this, or is it just a number they're just thinking about, like as an idea?
I think it's a measurement, like they measure the distance of the light.
So if it's a measurement, that means they know the distance between the Earth and the sun. So I'm going to challenge you now. How did they get that?
I mean, I would have to look it up. It's kind of like a historical question.
Yeah, look it up. Because the interesting thing is you didn't know the answer until I challenged you. You just thought that it was the case. You just thought that the sun's so far away, you didn't even know how far away it was. I gave you the answer. So the important thing is here, it's like a teachable moment for you, right? You hold on a second, Far. So you were confident enough to come in here and say that you know the Earth's a globe based on the 2 sticks and shadows measurement. And I even gave you a demonstration that it could happen on a flat surface. So I'm giving you reasons to kind of look at this again, right? And even more so with the idea that you think that the sun is a specific distance away, which you don't even know the distance away. You have to right now look it up. So it's kind of curious.
I said 8 minutes immediately after you asked me the question, and you know, light year is a measurement of distance. So light minutes is also kind of a measurement of distance.
Okay, so
I just didn't know like the exact number when it comes to miles.
So Far,
or
think about it like this. That's kind of fun to think about, right? Because you kind of really are very confident about this information, but you don't even know how they got this stuff. Which I think is also for the audience who's listening right now, it's challenging because you think that you know the answer. I'm going to allow you to look it up if you'd like, but notice that you have to look it up right now. You gave me the answer that you already said, that the distance to the sun is something that you think you already know, but you don't know that. You don't know that it takes 8 minutes for the light to reach from the sun to the Earth. You don't know that. You just been, either you were told that or you read it somewhere or you heard it somewhere, but you don't know that.
Maybe we just have maybe I have a misunderstanding of this notion of to know something. When you say I don't know that, when I say I know about the distance when it's measured.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. It's fine. You can
light travels.
You can say you know something, but the only thing I'm going to do in this chat, right? This chat is specifically made for people who are very confident that think they know that the Earth is a globe, and when they come in here, we challenge them, and then they find out for real if they know or not. So right now, you're being challenged, and if you can provide the evidence, then that's fine. But if you cannot provide the evidence, I think you should give your claim a good long look, because right now the confidence is dwindling. It's starting to fade because you came in here very confident with the 2 sticks and shadows, and now we're down to you trying to figure out if you know that the sun, the light from the sun, is actually 8 minutes from the sun to the Earth. So right now you're going to look it up, which, I mean, you can do that, but notice how you didn't know that before.
I mean, I thought you were asking me a separate question, which was how was that measurement of distance? How was that distance measured? Which is a separate question from what the distance is.
Well, yeah, because it's in a way you were claim stacking. So one thing was on top of the other. You thought you knew the distance. You didn't know that. You thought you knew that it takes the light from the sun to reach us from 8 minutes. You don't know. You don't know that either. So you just are
retarded.
Oh, really? Well, he left. I could challenge anybody that comes in here that says what that gentleman just said, but he didn't stick out long enough so that I could talk to him. Well, it's a shame.
So who?
So
I'm
no,
still
some
here.
guy who just randomly came in here. All right, so let's examine what you just said, right? So 8 minutes from the sun to the earth. I think you're looking that up right now.
No, I'm not. I was going to look up on
You don't have
how
to,
the
man.
measurement,
Like honestly,
how the distance
I'm
was
good either
measured
way.
because you asked me that question.
Yeah, I'm good either way. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. So the other thing is, you can carry a belief system on whatever you like. You can still think Santa Claus is real for all I care. It doesn't matter to me. The thing I'm concerned with is people saying they know that the earth is a globe and they're very confident. Then I'll challenge them. And then, of course, if you don't want to look it up, you don't have to. You
I
could
said
stay
it
in
was
your
very
belief
likely.
system. Sure.
When I came in,
But how
I
would you-
originally said it.
what
I
is
think
the-
it was
what is
very
the-
likely because
Yeah, that's great, Far. But it's very likely sounds like you're just trying to put an emphasis on a belief system. The belief that
because
you
it's
have that
absurd when you have because it's absurd when you have methods that are so easy to employ by anyone who
Like what?
cares to like measuring to a pose and in different
yeah, but
at a distance
you found out that it
and
was
like measuring the
you found out that it was
shadows and
yeah, it was inconclusive. Far, it's not conclusive. It
yeah,
doesn't
but
give you
I
the information.
give you my
that the Earth
rebuttal. I give you my rebuttal when you
Which is?
use the example of a light source from a table and two sticks on the table, and I give you my rebuttal, which was if the light source was far enough, then your example would not be a
yeah, but
counterpoint.
But the problem,
to
but the problem we're having
experiment.
Yeah, with the Far. The problem we're having is you can't put a distance to the light source because you don't know the distance. You can't tell me that it would be far away or close because you don't know the distance, nor does anybody else. But however, what we can say is that a light source that's close to the first stick, you know, the one that's right underneath it, will not cast a shadow because it's underneath the light source. That we can know for sure because it's just basic physics, right? We're looking at where the light is that's casting a shadow on the furthest stick, and the one that's not casting a shadow that's underneath the light source. So we can see that. We could demonstrate that. That we can know.
But just on your example alone, do you agree that situation would only manifest if the light source is close enough to the two sticks? If the light source is really far away, then it's
you can't tell me
to
that
having
though.
the same angles.
Yeah, but
No,
that's a problem.
I'm saying
though.
in your hypothetical, you're giving
No,
me
it's
a
not
hypothetical, right? So
it's not a hypothetical. It's not a hypothetical. It's a demonstration of light and the way it interacts with objects, as it were, from a distance, one object at a distance away from the light source and one close up to the light source. So you can show this replicated and demonstrated in a form that you can understand, which would mean that if you have a light source like the sun, and you have it a distance away from one particular geographic location, like where one stick would be, and then have one stick that's would say at solar noon would be right underneath the light source, then you would you'd replicate the same scenario. It'd be the same thing. So I can demonstrate what you're talking about on a horizontal plane, for sure, 100%. However, if you're able to tell me that the Earth is a curving surface, then I would be able to give you at least that example. But I cannot, because in this example, you can't tell me if the Earth is a curving surface like the surface of a sphere. You can't do that. Unless you have evidence of it, which I'd like to hear. Other than you showing me two sticks and one light source, not going to work. Because I can replicate that on a flat plane.
So you're saying if you were to, well, you're saying you don't know the distance between the sun and the Earth.
Nobody does.
Or are you saying you have you have positive knowledge? It's just different from the like what the scientists say. What the
I mean,
astronomers say.
Anybody can tell you that there's a specific distance away from the sun, but there's nothing that they know that they could verify that it's that distance. All these are just mathematical
Do you know?
constructs.
Do you have a conception of that knowledge?
No.
You don't.
No.
So would you agree? We're not talking about the sun and the Earth right now. Just in your experiment, would you agree if the light source is really far away, then if the two sticks, then it's no different. There's no difference for two sticks on the table. In that case, the shadows would be the shadows cast would be of the same length if the light source is sufficiently far away.
Well, let's put some.
Would you conceive that possibility?
No, because we don't see that in reality.
No,
we don't see that in reality. So it would have to line up with something that we see demonstrated outside in the field. So in other words, if you were to ask the question, how would light work outside? How does it, like, let's say you live whatever place you live on the world, and then I live in another area, and maybe it's noon time for you and it's evening time for me, or whatever the case is, morning for me, then we have a different angle to the sun, right? And so therefore, whatever you are saying, hey, look, this shadow is, like there's no shadow being cast because the sun's right above me. And I'm saying, well, over here where I am, the sun is casting the shadow on whatever, a tree, or doesn't matter. But what does that mean, though? We're not gauging distance to the sun. We're just seeing the angle that the sun has to the thing that we're looking at. And for you, the sun would be at noon right above you. Say again?
That will be explained by curvature.
No.
Because if there's a curvature, then from the if there's a sufficient distance between the two objects, the sun and the planet, and if there's a curvature, then from two different perspectives on this, you
but
would
that's incorrect.
see the sun at a different angle. But if it's on the same, on the flat surface, then
hold on. I gave you the example.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're missing the example that I gave you on a table. I showed you an example that can happen on a flat surface. So for at least that much, you can say it could be inconclusive. It could be happening on a curved surface, but it also is happening on a flat surface. So either way, I don't know. You should say that, because you could replicate it on a flat surface, but then again, you could do it on a curved surface. The point I'm saying, though, is that you can't tell me one way or the other. So it's inconclusive. The thing that you're going to have to demonstrate is if the Earth is actually curving, that there's some method to test the curvature. Because this is not testing the curvature. It's not.
So would you say if the distance that has been claimed by the astronomers and astrophysicists about between the sun and the Earth, if that distance that is being claimed is correct, would you say can you conceive the possibility that the Earth is not flat and is a
because it has nothing.
Spheroid.
The Earth, the sun, being however distance away from the Earth, has nothing to do with the geometry of the Earth itself. So it's not going to give you reason to think about the Earth in a way. So here's what you got to do, right? You got to figure out whether or not the claim that the Earth is a certain distance away from the sun can be verified. This is the part that you said you didn't want to look into just a while ago. Remember? Said, I don't want to look into it.
I didn't say I didn't want to look into it. I just haven't looked into it. But I can look it up right now.
Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Hey, wait, it's not fair to ask. It's not fair to ask us to conceive of a world that's not flat. It's flat. We're saying. I mean, don't you agree? It looks flat. It measures flat, and is flat. I mean, how can you ask us to imagine it not being flat? Like, that's what it is.
I don't know how long it's going to take you. It might take you a little bit to look up this information, because honestly, it's a pretty deep rabbit hole. I don't really think you're going to get the answer that you want.
The query I put into the search engine is how the distance between the sun and Earth was measured.
Mm-hmm.
And
what did it come up with?
The result would be...
You could read it if you like, for the audience.
The AI result. Mm-hmm. I'm using Brave, so it has a built-in AI assistant. This distance...
Read it out.
This distance is measured using a combination of methods that have evolved over centuries. Early attempts, like those by Aristarchus of Samos, used the geometry of a right triangle formed during a half-moon phase, where the angle between the sun and moon was measured to estimate the Earth-Sun distance, though these were inaccurate due to measurement limitations. A major breakthrough came with the use of parallax during transits of Venus, a method proposed by Edmund Halley, where observations from different locations on Earth allowed astronomers to calculate the distance to Venus and by extension the Sun using Kepler's laws. Modern precision is achieved primarily through radar astronomy, where signals are bounced off near planets like Venus, and the time for the echo to return is used to calculate the distance with high accuracy. This data, combined with orbital mechanics, allows for the precise determination of the Earth-Sun distance, which is now known to be approximately 150 million kilometers. Gotta be honest, I didn't completely get it.
It's a little bit convoluted. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The important thing is, though, they say they figured it out, yeah?
Yeah, and they say there are methods with which